All right, everybody, how you doing? And welcome back to Tech Vlog. Now, to all the viewers, keep in mind there's a lot of noise going on in the background. I got demolished of a amphitheater that was up for so many years being torn down, and I got some work going on the units inside my building. So you're gonna hear a little banging here and there. Just bear with me as I get you through it. Alrighty, today in Tech Vlog, and once again, viewers, welcome back to Tech Vlog. Yes, I've been bringing all this good tech news that's been going around in tech for this month here. Now, I'm not going to be talking about everything going around with the crypto mining market, and all the other nonsense. I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm just going to be talking about what's going to be going down between now and towards the end of the year. Yes. So let's get this tech vlog series popping. All right, let's go ahead and start off with AMD. Now, y'all already know that we got those new AMD 7000 series CPUs coming out, but nobody know the code name to them yet. But keep in mind, viewers, keep in mind to all my wonderful people out there, we know the code names of them now. This one here, our desktop series, the first desktop series of the Ryzen 7000 series, is going to be Raphael X. Yes, we got them Raphael CPUs on the hand now for the LGA 1718 motherboards. Is going to be coming out pretty soon, between late September to possibly as early October or towards the end of the year. These motherboards will be making their debut out, but we cannot wait and see. So we already know the name of the Ryzen 7000 CPUs is Raphael X. Alright, let's go ahead on and get into that. Now, first story up. AMD Ryzen 7000 Raphael desktop CPUs preliminary specs. We all know there's going to be 4 CPUs from the Ryzen 5 all the way to the Ryzen 9s. So let's start with the low end one now. Now, we all know they are on 5 nanometers, and we already know that they could be core clock based from 5.2 gigahertz to 5.5. Alrighty, starting off with the little baby is the AMD Ryzen 5 7600X, coming in at 6 cores, 12 threads, with a base core clock of 5.2 gigahertz. Let me correct you on that, with a core clock max of 5.2, with a TDP of 65 watts. Price of this CPU will be $300 US when they launch. Next one on top of the list is the AMD Ryzen 7 7800X, 8 core, 16 thread, with a max core clock of 5.3 gigahertz, coming in at 105 TDP. The price of this in US dollars is $450. Then next, the AMD Ryzen 9 7900X, with a cores of 12 cores, 24 threads, with a max core clock of 5.4 gigahertz. TDP will run from a range of 105 to 170 overclocked. Price of this CPU is $600 US. And the last but not least, the big boy of them all, which I call this here the baby thread ripper here. Yes, the Ryzen 9 7950X, 16 cores, 32 threads. Max core clock is 5.5 gigahertz with the TDP of 105 to 170. Price US dollars is $750. Yes. Now, by doing that and say we already happy that we got the code name out the way, we already ready for these Raphael X CPUs to come out. I already went over the lineup from the Ryzen 5 to the Ryzen 9. Yes, we are happy. We can't wait. I know y'all tech enthusiasts can't wait. Some of y'all gamers can't wait to get your hands on them now. But we cannot wait. Alrighty, now coming up in the next tech news, yes, everybody's saying that NVIDIA RTX 49, there's been some talk going around, it's just rumors that gamers saying that the RTX 4090, the 4080 the 4070, the 4060, as well as the 4050 will be on PCIe 5.0. Those are rumors. You know how you know how the fanboy likes to do it. They like to go ahead and start up. Just keep talking. But that's false. NVIDIA has decided not to go with the PCIe 5.0 X16 interface. They're going to stick with a PCIe 4.0. Yes, let's get into that story. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080's GPUs reportedly soon the PCIe 5.0 supports. And this right here, it will be NVIDIA alleged will stick with a PCIe 4.0 interface for their ADAs as the new motherboards launched out. We already got one already out. That's the Intel Z690 motherboards that already have the PCIe 5.0 X16 slots all over, including M.2s. But NVIDIA shocked the world that they are not going to be changing their interfaces on their GPUs, the 4000 series coming out. Now, some of y'all may say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, Ron this, don't know, though, he's giving us false information. TechPower has alleged it that the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 is going to be using the PCIe 4.0. Now, we all know the product will be released sometime late September, early October, but when they do, it's already said, bus interface PCIe 4.0 X16. So yes, it is backwards compatible, but you're not gonna go ahead and get the full speed from the PCIe 5.0 slot. So just keep that in mind when you buy these new RTX GPUs. You're going to not get the full speed of the PCIe 5.0. And what really brought that to my attention, because I thought that NVIDIA was gonna go ahead and shock y'all. We got the RTX coming out, the 4000 series. I said, okay, they're gonna be on the new motherboard PCIe 5.0 interface. No, NVIDIA shocked us. That what brought that to my attention was a tech enthusiast who decided to work on his Prometheus rig. Finally found out the problem is that he destroyed the BIOS update to the Threadripper motherboard, and he said that he can't wait to get his hands on the new RTX 4090 graphic card. But then I dawned on myself, I said, well, the Threadripper board he's using is on the PCIe 4.0. And I say, is the RTX 4090 will be a PCIe 5.0 card? Absolutely not. So, by him pointing that out and by me putting that research, I was shocked. Like, okay, well, AMD decided not to do that. That's interesting. So, are gamers going to be buying these cards? Who knows? It's just new hardware coming out. So, we all know that the card's going to be sold out to the high-end content creators for product reveal, product presentation, as well as product testing on it. These cards here, so keep in mind. So when those charts comes out, and when these cards get fully released, I'll be doing the product release video, as well as putting the specs of the graphic card in the link in the description below from the best content creator that's gonna give you the full information that I think is gonna be right spot on to y'all viewers. Okay, moving right along to the next one. The next one is, as we already know, the Intel Arc. Now, the study shows that the Intel Arc officially debuts in China is slower and more expensive than the Radeon RX 6400. Yes, I was shocked. You know, we've been waiting on this Intel Arc for so long. And I just said the Walking Dead GPU. I'll be putting that video link in the description below if y'all want to catch that out, because I'm so disappointed with this card. But I'm not disappointed with Intel. Now, even though this is the first graphic card that has DisplayPort 2.0 as well as the HDMI 2.1. Yes, it's dual slot, dual fans. It has your 8-pin PCIe power connect. So, you know, but it's just not as full as fast as you think the RX 6400 or any other graphic card that's out there. Study shows that the GeForce 1660 Super, the 16 series, as well as the 1080 Ti, as well as the 1070 is dominating this card. And study shows that the RX 6400 beat this card in certain performance at 1080p gameplay. So, you know, Intel got a long way to come. You know, they're like I sit down and said, they got a long way to come. They're just getting started. So, you know, I'm not gonna go ahead on and, you know, shut down Intel right away. They doing good with the A380, the Ganeer graphic card. Let's go into the specs right quick. So, you know that the Intel Arc A380 is a DG2 128. It has 1024 cores, 64 TMSU, 32 ROPs, 6GB memory size with GDDR6, and it's a 96-bit. So basically, it's just like as looking at this graphic card here, the GeForce 210. This is a 64 gig, but only thing what separates this here is the memory size of the Intel Arc is 6GB, and the GeForce 210 is 1GB. So yes, this has a little more VRAM, 5 more gigabyte VRAM than the GeForce 210, but it has 64-bit memory bus as well as the GeForce 210, which were very kind of disappointing. Now, the TDP is 75 watts. The suggested power supply is 250 watts. The only thing it gives us the one HDMI 2.1 as well as the 3 DisplayPort 2.0. This is our first DisplayPort 2.0 card because we already know that the DisplayPorts come on all of the PCIe 4.0 cards are 1.4A, and it has an 8-pin connector. But just like I said, I would not go ahead on and demoralize Intel. I give them credit. They're giving us a graphic card finally, but the only thing is it's only in China. So we don't know when these are going to hit US retail market stores soon. So with that said, Intel has a lot of work to do with their GPUs. They're very good with their CPUs as well as their motherboards. Yes, when it comes down to power, Intel will give it to you. But some of us tech enthusiasts like me want to know, well, damn, why do we need all that power just to go ahead and play our best games and do our best live streaming, you know, as for best performance? We don't need no more power rating to y'all power hungry junkies, maybe, but it is what it is. Now, moving right along. The next story, last but not least, and this is for the future of AMD. Now, just like I said, AMD, the LGA 1718 motherboards are coming with PCIe 5.0. Now, we know Intel with their Z690s motherboards, they're also PCIe 5.0 as well. But, NVIDIA let us down. Just sticking with their RTX 4000 cards at PCIe 4.0. They say they have no intentions of going to 4.0 no time soon. So, you know, they're going to stick with their 4.0, and it is what it is. They say they have no intentions of going to their 5.0s no time soon. So, but later on down the future, sometime 2022, 2023, when they come up with the RTX 5000 series, maybe it'll be a PCIe 5.0. But or who knows, maybe they might come out with a RTX 4090 Ti with the PCIe 5.0 lanes. But who knows? Everything's in talking. But AMD say, you know what? The hell with NVIDIA, we finna do our thing. And their thing is, AMD plans late October to early November debut of the RDNA 3 with the Radeon RX 7000 series GPUs. Yes, sir. Now, by saying that there, AMD say, you know what? Let's do this here. Because they found out that NVIDIA is not doing the RTX 4000 series with the PCIe 5.0. So let's take that one step ahead and give our gamers what they want with these new LGA 1718 motherboards out, as well as the Intel C690 motherboards out that are supporting PCIe 5.0 x16 lanes. So with that said, GPU will probably make an announcement sometime between late October to early November when this is supposed to be coming out. So you might go ahead and see a little publication for AMD stating that these new RX 7000 series will be launching. Now I'm intrigued to go ahead on and see what they have in store. Will they add some kind of studio like NVIDIA does with their cards into their RX 7000 series? Who knows? It's kind of intriguing right now to go ahead on and see what AMD finna go to do, because they got this thing on popping now. They got the new motherboards coming out, new CPUs coming out, and by me go ahead on and showing you footage into a web blog document stating that they got the new RX 7000 series coming out between late October, early November coming out. So AMD been working into the heinies off, and you cannot go wrong with that. So thank y'all for watching. All the sources I went over will be in the sources, web links will be in the description below. So if y'all want to do some reading and catch up on what's new to come and what NVIDIA doing, what Intel doing, as well as AMD, all the website sources will be in the description below. So y'all can go ahead and click on them and do y'all reading. And I want to thank all the viewers for taking the time out to watch this segment of Tech Vlog. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.